Good morning. It's Monday, 1st of May 2023. My name is Jukka, and I'm gonna go through, just like I do pretty much every morning, the daily charts of US markets and sectors. As it's Monday, I'm also gonna go through the weekly charts. You see here weekly and daily side by side, and since it's the first of a new month, I'm gonna also go through the monthly charts from the point of view of trading trend reversals. So the monthly picture first. Why do I care about this? Previously, when there was a bigger drop, 2007 to 2009, when the Karinen Momentum color turned blue and there was a Karinen direction changes reversal trigger, which is this green triangle right here, what happened for the markets is that it started going higher. And the same happened here, the IT bubble, and actually the SPY does not allow us to go further. On SPX I could, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So this is why we care about the monthly chart. And you see here, there was a reversal trigger already last October, while the color turned here. Well, now they are not in the same area. And a little warning signal from the IT bubble, not at the same time, like here. The rally didn't last. At the same time here, it was the right one. At the same time here, it was the right one. Of course, with just those two examples from on this chart as the previous one, I'm too lazy to go through SPX. I'm going to be a little bit careful with this because the timing is like half a year apart. That's a lot of time. But what if this works? That's a fair question. So I'm kind of like carefully bullish the markets here. Actually, I think I'm going to go through the monthly picture first for all the charts. So that was S&P 500, Nasdaq, similar kind of story. First trigger wasn't the one. Second trigger could be the one because the momentum turned, but it turned like half a year apart. Again, a bit wary here. Dow Jones, much closer. Trigger 1 to 3rd month, and green already 2 months in a row. IWM has turned as well, a support level below here. Similar story, there's quite some space in between where here the real trigger and the real turn were pretty close to each other. The growth stocks tracked by IWO, similar story. Energy sector has turned lower, the monthly trend here. The monthly turned positive down here and it worked, but should you be long or should I be long energy sector? I'm not so sure. Financials still heading lower on the monthly. Basic materials has turned higher, and by the way, I had an XLB trade that I closed on Friday, closed it on profit. I could have closed it on much higher profit if I had closed it on Thursday, but I did not. Still took some win, took a little win there. XLK, pretty much the same story as Nasdaq. Very nice reversal here, but there's quite a few months in between. Utilities tracked by XLU heading lower. There's a chop warning though, so it's hard to say what this would like to do next. Industrials tracked by XLI has reversed higher. The chart is actually looking pretty strong here, and the timing of these is much better than for most of the charts we've seen up to now. Healthcare sector, chop warning, which you see easy to explain when you watch here what's happening. Well, nothing in the longer scale, but we have now a confirmed blue color from April. No reversal though. This is showing a short trigger while this is showing a long trigger. Well, we have a chop warning, so maybe disregard. XLY, consumer discretionary, reversed higher on the monthly momentum, a trigger there. XLP, so the consumer staples, chop warning, pretty strong looking chart. No reversal signal, but the momentum has confirmed higher while it's in chop. Real estate, the momentum trend is lower. Communications, so all telecommunications, yeah, communication services, whatever. Trigger and reversal exactly at the same time, so this looks pretty much like it should. XBI, biotech, has been kind of heading higher for a long time. Has the price been doing that? Well, not really, no, it hasn't. Retail, XRT, momentum higher, price not really higher, trigger there. Home builders, momentum higher, price actually moving higher, and not so much, maybe 3 months, 4 months in between those. Semiconductors, reversal, price following momentum for now, even though the previous month was a red month, but it still closed higher than the starting point of March. So chart looking pretty fine for now. Oil producers, a bear turn happened here, summer 2022. And clean energy, which is the last one. Chop warning. Well, what's happening there? Nothing at all. So technically heading lower on the momentum indicator, price not heading higher. Now let's jump back to the normal chart. So I'm gonna go to SPY and change that back to weekly and maybe move this a bit and zoom in like that. So weekly momentum higher, daily momentum lower. Daily momentum, if this keeps going like that, it will probably at some point turn higher, and if it does, the next run could be interesting because then the weekly and the daily are matching. And the bounce happened so high that, well, if you think about symmetry and that sort of things, you could think that the next could be somewhere here 430, 435. I didn't even draw any kind of like Fibonacci symmetry stuff or whatever, but just like eyeballing from here, that's how it could be. If that happens, there's a big if. Nasdaq, the daily closed blue with a reversal signal there, and the weekly is moving higher. Interesting. By the way, I took a Tesla and Apple long. Tesla long on Thursday and Apple long on Friday. I may disclose those trades in the blog article, so check that out if you want to see. I'm not going to go through them on the video. Dow Jones daily lower still, weekly higher, but the price is moving strongly up. Same kind of thing. If the price keeps going higher like it has been going, then we have a pretty strong, a pretty bullish looking reversal. That's our hands. IWM daily lower, weekly lower. Rebound there. I am short IWM from Thursday's close, so now I'm on red, but I'm still kind of betting on this guy wanting to move lower. Came out of chop warning on Friday, so let's see if it can crash down soon. IWO weekly lower, daily lower, pretty much similar to IWM. This morning it looks like the VIX, so volatility index, is moving up. It made the I don't remember, there was something was saying, well, there we see, since November 2021 we haven't had a lower volatility reading than last week's Friday. Oh, I jumped over Bitcoin, by the way, and Ethereum. So weekly turned lower, daily turned back higher Ethereum weekly turned lower, daily still moving down. I'm gonna check the monthly charts really quick on these. Sorry for missing them. I've got some drawings here. Ethereum has a confirmed bull turn on the monthly, and I believe Bitcoin has one as well. Bitcoin already confirmed a month earlier, by the way. So now going to the sectors, and I'm switching that back to weekly charts. So XLE weekly now orange, okay, and the daily moving higher, so looking a bit bearish here. I believe XLE was also bearish on monthly, so yeah, looking like a good short candidate. I have still my strangle here, and actually on Friday I opened another strangle, a bit wider one, because I'm looking to take profits out of the original one, probably today or tomorrow, sometime this week. So that's why I opened another one. It's like 95.75, so a bit wider than what I've got here, and I'm just looking to keep the premium rolling into my account with that guy. XLF, so financials, weekly lower, daily lower. The daily price moved higher. Worth watching, because now the price is pretty close to the original bear turning point. So if it wants to if this was the rebound and then crash, could be a fine time to get in if you missed the first one, if you want to go short financials here. I don't know if you do, but if you would like to consider something like that, then that could be the time. XLB daily still lower. There's a reversal signal here, so it's kind of like one of the reasons why I took the trade off. Another is that I'm getting closer to I was getting closer to my expiration dates, and I don't like the 30 decay of the last weeks. XLK, weekly higher, daily reversed higher. Interesting. Green color here means that it's in my long ideas. Well, I already am long Apple and Tesla, so I think that's probably going to be my technology longs. Oh, and Nvidia as well. Nvidia is in SMH, so the semiconductors. We'll see the chart soon. So XLU, utilities, weekly higher, daily lower. XLI, weekly lower, daily lower, but a really strong rebound. Healthcare, weekly higher, daily lower. Hard to read, but a really bullish looking candle there on the daily, at least to me. XLY, so consumer discretionary, weekly higher and daily momentum lower, now in chop warning. It's in my bullish ideas list. XLP also in the bullish ideas list. Daily still lower, the price is moving higher all the time, so it's invalidating the momentum measurement that is pretty strong. Weekly has recently turned higher, and this just like, it's a beautiful chart in a way, because usually if these last from October to January, that's 3 months or so, almost 4. What we had here is reversal there in April. If it goes 4 more months, it's gonna be until August, and until August could take it to somewhere here, which would be solid. Real estate, a bearish idea, weekly lower and daily lower. The price went against the momentum, but if you think that this is a good short, now it's a better price to short than what we had when the reversal trigger was showing, but we've got a chop warning, so pay attention. Communication services, weekly higher and daily reverse higher. All right, cool. And the price is behaving pretty strong as well. That's, like I mentioned on some of the last week videos, largely thanks to Meta earnings. They really crushed it. Biotechnology weekly turned back lower and daily has turned lower. Looks like a great short there if you wanna take a stab. XRT weekly lower and daily lower. Yep, nice short idea. I'll put that red if I feel like shorting. Home builders weekly has confirmed a reversal warning towards the higher prices, and daily just turned higher on home builders. I took a short there and basically closed it on Friday for a loss. Not a huge one, but still lost them there. And the colors were, by the way, sorry for this, now I need to blow my nose. There we go. Semiconductors weekly lower, daily reversed higher. I took an Nvidia long to play the semiconductor sector through a more bullish looking chart within the sector. XOP, the monthly was going down, now the weekly is giving a bear reversal signal or warning, and well, here we have bull reversal triggers because of this kind of price behavior, but the daily momentum is still falling lower. So interesting to watch oil producers for a short idea, just like XLE, by the way, the energy sector. A clean energy went green there, crashed down, went green there, but the price is actually moving lower even though the candles are green. Weekly confirmed lower momentum turn to the lower ones. There was a chop warning on, and there is a chop warning on the monthly chart. Now there's a chop warning also on the weekly chart. So it may not be the easiest short here, but if we come out of the chop zone, then there could be a pretty nice volatility spike. So long puts could work pretty well thanks to the Vega component in that scenario, I assume. And that's all the charts that I was planning to run through today. Probably a bit longer video, 16 minutes, 17 minutes than usual, but that's largely thanks to the monthly analysis that I did because it's the 1st of May. If you want to have these tools, head to reversalcatcher.com/trial. It's $1 for 10 days. I love trading these, and so do my clients. And I am pretty sure you will love trading and investing with these as well. If you remember how the monthly charts looked with these on, basically whenever there's the kind of signal, it's never been a very bad idea to go long. At the end of, let's take a look at how that looks. XL, SPX. Now I'm gonna go to that chart. Let's do the SPX monthly. Okay, there's a lot of balls there. I've been doing some presentation videos lately, so now we can go a bit further back. That's where the Great Recession ended. Pretty nice. The dot-com bubble here, false reversal, but there was a lot of time in between. Then again, if somebody bought here, they needed to hold, well, they added there, and then they are already at break even somewhere midway here, and all of that is profit. So pretty nice. What do we have previously? Well, there was a chop zone. When it comes out of the chop zone and confirms bullish continuation, you could consider going long here and enjoying the run up. These didn't even have the bullish trigger anyway. If you just buy when it goes below zero, turns back higher, same story here, you nail a pretty nice run every time. Here, similar kind of story. The color change here, up. Trigger a bit earlier here, perfect timing, buy here. So if you just like, now we're already at 78. Color and trigger at the same time. Pretty nice moment to add to a position or start building one. The same story in 1974. Would that have worked? Well, oh yes, it would have. 70, yeah, the year 70. Go here, long, and you're happy. Then you have the next one, add to the position. Dollar cost averaging. 1966. I think I'm not gonna go much further back than this because I think you get the idea already. 66, buy here, nice. 63, buy here. There was no reversal trigger, but this fell below 0, then it reversed. What do? Well, you buy. 61, same kind of story. 58, same kind of story. So the monthly chart for investors, pretty solid, pretty solid. So what would you do here? You would probably consider maybe adding a little bit, maybe starting to build a position. If this in the end moves lower, when you get the next reversal color here, what do? You add to that position. And in the end, quite likely, if the markets behave like they have behaved in the past, I have no idea, more than 100 years, you're probably going to be pretty happy that you followed these signals. So reversalcatcher.com/trial and take these tools for a ride. You'll thank me later, I bet. See you, make a lot of money, and see you tomorrow.